and possibly Twitter. I don't know where the fuck it goes when it goes to Twitter, but we are doing our first ever restream stream. Right. So far, yeah, I fucking love this platform. Like I'm kind of upset that we haven't been using this the whole time, but it is what it is. I do eventually want to get the paid version so that way I could stream simultaneously to both YouTube and Rumble and Twitter if that goes anywhere. But maybe the Twitter one
the
just goes
bitch
directly
sheets.
to the. It's just a fake link. It goes directly to the FBI and shit. They're the only people watching it. but But yeah, anyway, you guys, happy Friday. Welcome to the Liberty Bowl. How the fuck are you guys doing, man? How you doing out there, Swine?
Doing damn good, man. Out here joining the news cycle. About yourself, bro.
All right, man. If I can just out here trying to survive the old Bidenomics, man. Apparently, the economic crash. It's the waves are starting to break, man. If I can, what was it? September's fucking housing sales records. Fucking housing sales have hit a new low. Like it's pretty crazy shit, man. Fucking the housing market's
Yeah.
definitely due to collapse, with the interest rates going above 8% now, and fucking housing, the just the price of houses being still ridiculously overinflated from the mass migration that we had during the COVID's pandemic, right? But yeah, pretty much a lot of people are either going to wake up completely fucked or completely fucked. that's That's about how it is. It's either you're going to you're going to be stuck with an extremely high interest rate that you can't pay, leading to payments that you can't afford, or you're going to have to sell for a lot less than you're paying for it. So I mean, either way, it's kind of lose situation unless you happen to lock in one of those fixed interest rates. In which case, good, great for you, motherfucker. Right.
That and you're already absorbing the cost of a devalued dollar. So even if you sold it dollar for dollar today, you're still losing out.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, fucking, we got a whole bunch of shit we're going to be talking about today. We got fucking a gag order on Trump. Apparently, they're trying to impose fines, and they're trying to fucking throw his ass in fucking prison. But we also got a hospital bombing hoax and pretty much all the war propaganda. We got the Biden administration basically being full fucking war hawks and sending billions and billions out to go support other nations' war machines, just so that way we could kind of sit back and he can gain popularity off of the title of wartime president. All right. We also got Sidney Powell, basically essentially guilty and agreeing to testify against Trump. Talk about what that could be. We also got Biden doxing the Delta Force, and then we got actually what we're going to be starting with is going to be the House Speaker vote. We have some new information just came down the pipeline right at the end of this day today, and it turns out that Jim Jordan is not going to be the speaker. So the race is on, man. If I can, I don't know who do you personally want to see as speaker?
I mean, Jim Jordan would be great. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to see a Byron Donalds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're trying to stick to the don't fall in love with the persona or the person. You know what I mean? Like it's more about who will wield power the best. And of course, we know Jim Jordan is a bulldog, but it hasn't really had any kind of pull to be able to crack the whip of power. Byron Donalds, being an economist, is someone that you definitely want, in charge of the branch of government that holds the purse strings, man. You know what I mean? But it's becoming obvious that these people are completely inept. They're just as bad as the left. It's almost like they're afraid of power. You know what I mean? They act like we got to fight so hard to do this shit, just like the midterms. You had McConnell and McCarthy and them just throwing MAGA Republicans under the bus. They'd rather not actually gain power, rather than share it or lose the majority. And now obviously they would rather cuck and jellyfish and wait till the Overton window bumps their leg and they get a little boo boo, and then they're going to jump out of the way. And it seems like Hakeem Jeffries has more votes than any Republican at this moment.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Of course, with that being with the Democrats just continuously voting in lockstep with each other. Obviously they don't have the votes either way, so it's not going to happen. It's basically we have an entire rift going through the Republican Party right now. The main reason only being is because of the fact that we have the power in the House. Supposedly, I mean, obviously, we don't have the Senate, we don't have the president. So either way, it's not like anything that gets passed in the House is going to be approved, or it's not going to make it past the Senate, or it's going to be vetoed by old fucking shit for brains Biden. So basically, what in my view, I'm totally fine with it fucking with us not having a fucking speaker. Like at least shit, let it get to that point to where basically we just continue to hold out to the point where essentially the people that are the part of the uniparty are just kind of either forced to bite their tongue, or we go into what is it, fucking government shutdowns. Woo.
yeah, I mean, it definitely, if it was a different time, I could see, or I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm fine without there being a speaker. But we need someone with a voice of reason, and not to mention it's an election cycle, man. You know what I mean? But the light at the tunnel of that is you may still get a Jordan nomination with Matt Gaetz coming out saying him and the other 8 Republicans that voted to oust fucking McCarthy are willing to face the repercussions of expulsion, censure, whatever it takes to get Jim Jordan the gavel.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, we do have like 6 or 9, something like that, other Republicans that are going for or running for speaker right now. We got let's see, Jack Bergman from Michigan. We got, of course, the old Byron Donaldson, my favorite and yours, from Florida, of course. We got the current majority whip, Tom Emmer from Minnesota. We got Kevin Hearn from Oklahoma. We got Austin Scott from Georgia, and Pete Sessions from Texas. And then people that are considering running for speaker but aren't quite sure yet, the people on the fence are possibly Jody Arrington from Texas, Mark Green from Tennessee, and Mike Johnson from Louisiana.
Of course, so Kevin McCarthy.
Right. Right. Actually, I believe Kevin McCarthy actually endorsed who is
JJ, dude.
Tom Emmer, actually.
For the second time. Yeah, for the
right.
Or the third run, right?
Yeah. So basically what happened with Jim Jordan is there was 3 separate votes held, and each consecutive time he got less and less votes, right? So
because he's from MAGA town.
Right, exactly. So at the end of the day on Friday today, they went and held a secret vote, essentially, to whether or not to continue to vote for Jim Jordan, or whether to not basically toss him aside and find somebody different. And so let's see, the vote was apparently 86 votes to continue with Jim Jordan versus 112 to find somebody different. So that's basically the whole reason that essentially Jim Jordan is out of the running right now, and that's why all these people are trying to fill in a space. I believe on Tuesday, I believe it was Tuesday, they're going to have another closed door vote where they're basically going to kind of narrow down the people in the running. All right. So I don't know, I'm thinking it's probably going to end up between Byron Donaldson and Tom Emmer. Like Donaldson, of course, being for the MAGAs, and Tom Emmer possibly being for the establishments. And he does have the McCarthy endorsement.
The MAGA crowds already came out and said there's no way they'll endorse that. And dude, I mean, and again, just like everything you just said, like it just makes the party look fucking ridiculous, regardless if fighting the system would be a good thing, like Matt Gaetz' take on it, like this is what standing your ground looks like, yada yada, right?
Mm-hmm.
But dude, it's an election cycle, and just like 2022, you got people predicting like, oh, Republicans are going to take over, Trump is going to win, and then these guys got to make complete asses of themselves
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to change that real quick, got to stop that inertia, man.
Right. And then that's also keep in mind that, it is, a lot of a conflict going on in the world right now. And just because, we're completely anti-war doesn't mean that everybody is. There's a lot of people in America right now that are like, send money, go help Israel, fucking, go fucking, go, let's go bomb Iran. There's still plenty of those, either neocons or just fucking psychotic Democrats that, are really, itching to spend some of that war cash right now. And, it's definitely, like you said, it really is making the MAGAs look bad during an election season, and of course, you already know that that's what's going to be blamed for everything, down to fucking the economy, fucking, and literally everything. They're going to blame inflation on the fact that we can't spend more money, yeah, because the MAGAs,
yeah, running over a $2 trillion deficit, like,
right?
it's because MAGAs.
Yep. Yeah, it's because MAGA stopped us from spending money. That's why. Yeah, you already know that's how they're going to spin it, and of course, people are going to eat it up. People are going to like, oh, that's why my food stamps were late, or that's why so and so. That's why whatever. Yeah, like you said, it's really bad optics for this for this season. So I really am kind of I guess hoping that they do get a speaker soon. But of course, the libertarian and we can't help but say, like, fuck it, who the fuck needs a speaker anyway? But
yeah, I mean, like I said, if it was any other time, I'd be right there with you. Like,
right,
fucking just shut it all down, man. But
yeah,
like you said, dude, it's we're ramping up for war right now. They're already fucking sending troops out, and only someone with a halfway decent economic fucking mind is going to stop the spending. And unfortunately, we have the guys to do it, but they're not being allowed to step up. And I do believe, regardless of like Gates being MAGA or whatever, getting rid of fucking Kevin, this is the establishment fighting to fucking hold on to power is all it is, man. And,
yeah,
and this is, basically the refusal to relinquish to the next generation, which regardless, of feelings is like Gates, fucking Green, Boebert, fucking Donalds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the people that are supposed to be assuming power now. And
yeah,
instead you have 80-year-olds that are like, nope, we're not doing it. You
right.
know what I mean? And like, what could you have against Jim Jordan? That's a real all-American cat, dude. Fucking goddamn, for real nationals wrestling champion. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? From Ohio, from the good old state of Ohio.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
what they got against Jim Jordan, they don't got nothing against Jim Jordan. What they got it is fucking something against those Epstein photos coming out, because they're from that era. They're from that time period. They're definitely part of
Right.
the in crowd during that time. I'm sure that's what really holds a lot of these politicians at bay, is, or for one, the donor class. That's an obvious one. It's the our congressmen, our politicians, all of them aren't beholden to the people. They're beholden to the donor class. They're beholden to the people that fund their campaigns, and the people that funnel money and sign these checks and shit to their children and their so and so people and shit. Their brothers and their children and whatnot. It's those type people. They're beholden to those people. That's the whole reason that everything's going on with the Biden administration right now, and a lot of that's coming out. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, pretty much we live in an oligarchy.
Corporatocracy, man. You know what I mean? It's corporations that are writing bills and then lobbying the politicians to fucking pass.
Yeah,
And then like you said, the ones that don't, they got to play fucking, bribery schemes on the side. You know what I mean?
right.
We got the pictures of you fucking in the shower with Ashley, old Joe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. You don't want those to come out now, would you?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll keep the MAGAs at bay.
We'll have 25 disgraced ex-Intel fucking officers write a letter saying that the diary's real.
Right. Yeah, freaking. I don't know, man. Freaking. I honestly do hope that it's Byron Donaldson. If anybody, like you said, the dude's he's a part of the finance fucking field. That's where he comes from. He's a former banker, and just the dude's articulate as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's able
Yeah,
to
and he knows his
explain.
shit, man.
Right. And he's able to explain it in, not simple terms, not like a fucking Kamala Harris type way where, like fucking, well, water, it's wet. And, like not like that type shit, but he's able to explain, complex, situations in a way that, normal people could grasp, like for example, his uh, press conference when he was, when they're doing the, uh, Biden accounts investigation and all that. When they got all that information about all of his different accounts and all the different wire transfers that were coming through, he came out and he basically talked about all the different shell companies. He talked about during his time in investigating fraud and stuff like that in the banking industry that he was able to, this is a clear pattern of what is it, money laundering, so it's
with the shell companies and whatnot. And he's also got a really good way of, what he can give you the full explanation, but then at the end he'll sum it up in a 5-word sentence.
right.
Bam, there you go. You know what I mean?
Like I said, articulate as fuck, dude. The dude's a
Yeah.
really, really well spoken dude. Of course, he's a MAGA. So I mean, that's what else do you need? Yeah.
MAGA town. MAGA town.
Yep. But yeah, fucking speaking of old MAGA town, man, fucking that Trump gag order, bro. That's some real shit going on right there.
Yeah, it's definitely an abuse of power. It's it's never been used of someone of this high of office. Of course, obviously not a president, but not even of the executive. I'd say across the board, man. But apparently, it's been put on like a temporary hold by the federal judge Shukin that rolled it out because the Trump team is obviously challenging it, fucking in the higher up circuit court. But basically, it said that he can't speak on Jack Smith or the potential witnesses, which basically could be anyone that was ever involved with the Trump fucking name or what have you, the admin or whatever. And then obviously the judge herself, but that he could speak on the Department of Justice as a whole. He could say that it's politically motivated. He could expound on his innocence, but basically he couldn't talk about the actual proceedings. You know what I mean?
Right.
But his team's challenging it is unconstitutional for the fact that there's no threats made. Nobody's being harassed, and he's not trying to like publish people's names, like as in witnesses or whoever's in the courtroom. And and obviously this comes after like we were speaking on earlier, Engeron on Friday, fining him $5,000 for refusing to take down a truth post.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're getting petty as fuck, trying anything they can to get at him. Obvious election fucking interference, man. What's your take, bro?
I believe that they're gonna try and enforce it for anything that he says, even if it's not even related to any individual. Just if he speaks about the case, I believe that they're gonna try and do something on him. Of course, they're not. It's not going to end up working, but what it is going to do is it's going to keep him in the courtroom, or it's going to keep him, tied up in fucking litigation, all this and that. It's going to drain him of more fucking money, and it's just chipping away at him. Either way, it's just more shit piled onto the fucking massive pile. It's just one more way that they could fuck with him and basically try and keep him from being able to campaign.
The last time I heard from Don Jr., I think he said like he's already spent over $200 million on fucking legal fees, court costs, shit alone.
Yep. Yeah, but I mean, it's like we've said and we spoke on many times before, man. I mean, shit. I don't think there's a MAGA supporter in the world. I don't think there's a Trump supporter in the world that would, if Trump said, like, I'm drowning in legal fees, I need your help. Everybody just be like, oh, all right, let me get my phone out real quick now. Enter them credit cards.
Dude, as soon as he said, I'm gonna need to raise some cash, I bought a hat and a T-shirt. Like,
right.
I'm like, there you go.
Same here. Yeah, I didn't buy the hat, but I got the T-shirt, man. Like, yeah, dude. People will, come out of pocket. They'll fucking give the shirt off their backs for what they support. And I think they're starting to see that. I don't think they really understood. I really don't think they understood the massive amount of information that's able to be shared at an instant. these days. I think that's what they really kind of underestimated, because that's been their tactic for so long, is they don't assassinate people like Kennedy anymore. They assassinate people's character, and that's, they did it with the fucking old Ross Perot back in the day. Dude, fucking, they basically made him out to be like he's just a fucking crazy person, you guys. Like,
you know what it is? I think they did the same shit to him as did to Trump. Like how it's already came out, how they really were spying on his campaign and all that shit because Ross Perot was on TV. Like, they're watching me and all this shit, and people are like, he's losing his fucking mind. And that was like right towards the end that like sank his campaign because really he was probably gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once he started pointing out what was going on around him, everyone was like, it's not the fucking X-Files, but in reality, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the old ways, we didn't have the information superhighway that we do today, and that's why we're seeing them trying to be able to regulate. That's why we're seeing the election interference that they did with the Twitter files. They've lost control. They've lost control of the internet. They've lost control of the way that information is shared. And basically that's why they're trying to shut down free speech. That's why they're trying to, shut down these types of channels. That's why they already shut them all down in Canada, like
that's why they're attacking Elon's. And then you have leftists, across, the Twitter sphere or what have you, and they see you like with a MAGA hat or whatever, and they're like, you keep giving them your money, and they don't understand, like we've said several times on the show, that dude, it's a movement. Like Trump could die tomorrow and MAGA would still be happening. Me throwing that guy some cash is actually trying to help him defend my fucking rights, man. You know what I'm saying? That's our clear-cut best chance of winning. Obviously, and even if he's in a jail cell, I think he'll be a write-in for fucking damn near 100 million Americans, man.
Yep. Shit, I know I'll fucking definitely write his ass in. There's nobody else that I'm voting for this, election other than Trump, and definitely trying to vote.
Even people that, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and definitely trying to vote the rhino that we have as our congressman here out. But other than that, yeah, that's the only.
Yeah, and even people I would have considered voting for previously, now I won't. I won't, man. You know what I mean? That consideration was for 2028.
Yeah,
not this year. Not this year. You fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking, I can't believe that I even considered for a time. Fucking, maybe DeSantis might be okay. As like
that's obviously where I was going with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like a momentary lapse of fucking reason, and all of a sudden I was like, hey, what the fuck? This guy's a fucking war hawk.
See the shit he's done for Florida, and you'd love to see him do that nationally. But then, like you said, at the same time, it's fucking, he was in the service, dude.
Yeah.
It's about let's stir up the fucking troops.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know if you've been seeing him fucking lately. He's all about fucking. We need to get into fucking supporting Israel and Hamas and fucking. I mean, not fucking Hamas, Israel and Ukraine and all this and that. And we need to make sure that we're fighting Iran and all this. He's straight fucking neocon fucking. Everything full fucking taking off the full fucking the MAGA mask. He's 100% neocon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's size and a half shoe wearing fucking size 12 and a half boots, bro. Yeah.
Right.
He's that guy, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, definitely, man. Fucking, but he, like you said, fucking MAGA, it's a movement, and with the popularity that it's gained at this point, it's not like like fucking like back in the day with Ross Perot. He's trying to get the Reform Party going, basically trying to reform the way that our economy works and get us back to sound money. Of course they called him crazy for that, but fucking the MAGA movement, it's so fucking widespread now. Like you said, it's not Trump. It's even if fucking Trump were to be assassinated or fucking locked up, fucking whatever, fucking shipped off in a fucking container on a fucking island in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't matter. It's MAGA is still happening in America. Like that's still going to be a thing. And especially with everything that the Biden administration has been doing, with all the gas prices, with all the manipulation of the way that our economics is being reported, fucking everything's all Keynesian and fucking, like, oh, we only have fucking, 2%, or we only have about like 3% inflation if you don't count food, water, fuel, and housing.
Right.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
delusional shit.
right. Like, yeah, what do you mean? The cost of of a brand new iPhone has only gone up 3%. See, that's 3% inflation. Like, the cost of your food and
Right.
everything has gone up 100 and some percent, but iPhones, guys. Like,
But it's not even just here though. I mean, obviously, other places it goes under different banners or names. I mean, you see Pierre Polyev in fucking Canada killing it. You see like in the West, Marie Le Pen is about to take fucking France.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Maloney in Italy obviously kind of, I guess, did a 180 since taking office, especially on the immigration issue. I'm sure that's the higher ups in the G20 or fucking the WEF or whatever cracking the whip. But more of a right leaning conservative populist movement happening across kind of the West as a whole. And it sucks though because they're doing everything they can to stop it. For us, they're referring to the last breath grasp of like a dying sect of political belief. But in reality, this is their desperation to do anything they can to fucking stop it, regardless of what laws they have to break or how much they have to flaunt it in your fucking face.
right. It really is. We're watching the death of the first global empire. Like, when you actually think about it, man, like, they're all the neocons are fucking saying it. Fucking all the Lindsey Grahams, the fucking the Millies, the fucking DeSantis. Everyone's saying it. There is nothing. There is no fucking nation in this world that has ever been as powerful as America. Like, in history. And of course, but it's always doomed to failure because that's what fucking massive empires do. And I think we're watching the death of an empire right now. We're watching the death fucking throes of an empire as it tries to as they say, just before fucking nations collapse, that's when they start making their most outlandish fucking wild laws and shit. That's why we're fucking over here trying to make laws to allow you to be able to fucking kidnap children and take them to California and turn them into trannies. Like, it's fucking outrageous. That's why they're trying to completely crash the economic system so that way they could fucking take all the gold off the ship and fucking run for an island fucking in the Bahamas somewhere. They're yeah, it's like we were kind of speaking on off show earlier in the week and stuff. Basically the fucking communists, they took over. The communists, they succeeded. They had a fucking soft coup. Like, we have fucking socialized food, socialized fucking healthcare, like fucking socialized fucking child care. Fucking, we have socialized every fucking thing here in America. Like,
Right.
we're a fucking full socialist nation, dude. Like, and the only thing that makes us a successful one is the fact that we're able to fucking print money at a fucking moment's notice. That's the only reason that we're still fucking afloat. But ultimately, yeah, the communist fucking the ideological subversion, all that shit, it fucking won a while ago. This is essentially the MAGAs. Fucking, this is essentially freedom fighting back. This is and freedom fighting back against a communist fucking government. It's going to look a lot like this. They're going to fucking try and lock up their political opponents. They're basically going to they're going to completely take off their masks. They're going to completely, reveal who they are. And that's what we're seeing happen right now. Fucking basically we're seeing the death of a fucking global empire.
Yeah.
For better or worse, Yeah. like I said, like we said, multiple times before, like, like, yeah, dude, fucking, being the world police and all that shit, and fucking, the Federal Reserve, all the, fucking end the Fed, all this and that, but it was kind of nice, like, was
As
kind of
far as
nice
that's concerned, though, man, you see how fast like it can be turned, right? Even if it's temporary, right? And like Trump, in reality, the dude only had 2.5 years. People like to say like, we're not a monarchy. There's no superheroes, shit like that. Obviously, no one's going to swoop in and save you. I don't look at it that way, right? I want to get that out there. But when Trump was in office, dude, I mean, you see how long Biden's been in office, how fucking fast he's destroyed shit. When Trump was in office, shit was fucking skyrocketing. Even after COVID, right before he left office, we were doing like a U-shaped recovery, man. I mean, the economy was already in full-blown recovery before Biden took over. And so I mean, it can be flipped around. It's just and obviously he spent money right? And regardless of what the media or the left likes to say, those tax cuts for the rich. I know I was paying less taxes, and the CBO actually had to revert their fucking predictions for national revenue, federal revenue, where we actually took in fucking like $1.5 billion more than they projected. You know what I mean? That was with the tax cut, and then you get with the deregulations, the energy production. I mean, like, and so fuck, as well as I do, the only thing it actually boils down to is these people don't like his personality rather
Right.
than policy or what's better for the country.
But the good thing about that, though, is the fact that people are essentially, they don't pay attention to the details like in the way that we do and shit. That all that stuff that you just listed off right there, most people do not remember at all. Even if you were to fucking tell them about it, they'd be like, "What? Like, he did all
Well, I
those
mean, as
things?"
far as the tax thing, the left uses that all the time.
Right,
Like, you
right,
know what I mean? Like, if he wouldn't have gave tax cuts to the rich,
right.
like
But
that's not why Biden's running a $2 trillion deficit right
right, like, but even that, people, the average fucking, person that just fucking, happens to flip past the news every once in a while and just fucking votes, I don't know, based on fucking who the popular person is on TV and shit,
Blues and reds,
right?
right?
Those types of people and shit, they're basic as fuck. And the only thing that they're capable of understanding is the last time that they remember anything being good was when Trump was in office. That's the last fucking time that they are capable of remembering when times were good, was when Trump was in office. Oh, that's really all that you have to fucking tell. And that's what you see a lot of like normies saying, like you see a lot of like these celebrities and stuff nowadays are basically just coming out like, man, fucking shit was actually not bad when Trump was in office. Like shit is fucking horrible now. Like I said, it's fucking everywhere. It's fucking omnipresent fucking misery in America right now. And, you know, uh, people notice that. And like I said, the only thing that they can remember about Trump, things weren't that bad. Things are pretty damn good. That's all that they're able to, be able to reason about it, is that when Trump was in office, it was good. When Biden's in office, things are bad.
Yeah. My only concern is though, man, is that the way like we were just speaking on with the chambers with the speaker situation, like the image this is portraying right now, that's like these fools are trying to make sure if Trump even gets reelected, he's not going to have any fucking because the houses are going to be completely Democrat controlled and shit.
Right. Yeah. That's why he just comes in kicking down doors with executive orders left and right. He pulls a Katie Hobbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Pulls a Biddens, man.
Right.
Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was just saying about superheroes and villains, right? That guy came in and immediately signed a bunch of fucking executive orders and fucked everything up, dude, from day one.
Yep. Like Trump said, if he's reelected, we're gonna see one of the largest fucking deportations in human history. I'm fucking with that, especially with everything going on in the world today, man. Fucking dude,
but think about that, dude. Think about where we're at right now as far as the immigration number since Biden's been in office. Now, I'm not saying don't do the deportation or anything like that, but dude, as well as I do, they got tons of Middle Easterners, Chinese, fucking, you know what I mean, Africans. Like, bro, I mean, you're just gonna have nonstop out of the country for 6 months straight and shit.
Send them all back to Mexico. That's where they came from. They're all Mexican asylees. Remember, they're not from other nations. Those are all Mexicans. That's what the Biden administration would have you believe, right?
Right.
Yeah. Shit. Fuck it. Let them eat their own words. Yeah. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more complicated than that. But I mean, either way, I believe it's a lot less complicated than a lot of the bullshit that we're going to have to contend with all of the people that Joe Biden has just let in, like especially with everything going on in the world right now, like we spoke on kind of the last one, the world is shifting, everything's changing right now. There's terror attacks all over the fucking place. It's definitely interesting times to say the least, and so fucking yeah, I mean, shit, massive deportation. It seems a lot less costly than fucking, terror attacks and all this and that, new wars and all this and that type shit,
Yeah, having no-go zones and fucking yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Translators and healthcare, and I mean, you seen like Newsom just signed a bill in California giving free healthcare and a community college to illegals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Democrats are completely delusional and destroy everything, dude. And it goes right along with the old fucking loan forgiveness Biden's tried to push throughout this little tenure here, where it's you didn't go to college, well, you're going to pay for theirs. And I
Right.
mean, dude, fuck right off, man.
Yeah. And the funny thing is too that a lot of these Gen Zers and shit that are expecting their college tuition to be paid by the taxpayers and shit, they're finding they can't even get fucking jobs anyway.
They're getting drafted. They got a job coming pretty quick.
Right. Oh, dude, did you watch Salty's live stream earlier?
No, I did not.
He had some video of some like Gen Z fucking kid, like, there's no way that we're gonna get drafted, like fucking my generation is way too fucked up, we all have fucking mental issues, like but yeah, we're gonna be in for a rude fucking awakening soon. Or his thing was I'll just say no.
Yeah, I read a pretty interesting quote earlier, man. It's fucking and it ended up being from the Bible, and it's the life of man upon earth is warfare. From Job. Pretty good, man. And it seems to be fitting, because I think in my entire lifetime there might have been 3 to 5 years of non-interventionism.
Yep. Shit. Fucking I forgot what how long it was, but I think it was like in all of America's fucking time, like there's been like fucking 20 years of peace or something. Yeah, 14 years of fucking peace. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But I mean, that really is true. Fucking all human life is conflict. Down to the large scale, down to the minuscule and shit, down to the individual. That really is what life is all about. And basically, it's how you deal with that conflict and that hard times, or the good times. Trials and triumphs and shit, that really determines who you are. Basically the whole thing goes is anything that was just handed to somebody is basically not worth shit. Like fucking people that just have everything handed to them, that have never had to struggle, that have never had to go through hard times and shit, they're gonna be completely useless. I mean, just look at fucking Hunter Biden. Look at all these fucking just celebrities' children and shit, dude. Like fucking those kids are fucked. Like those kids are fucked, dude. Like
they're gonna trade like finger paintings and fucking
right
jobs, bro.
Right. They're literally only gonna be able.
Man.
Their only marketable fucking skill is whatever their fucking last name is. That's it.
Right.
Like fucking Will Smith's kids cannot act for shit. Like those kids are fucking terrible. No, they might have gotten better, but I remember fucking shit, I forget what the fuck it was. Yeah, fucking whatever, fucking Jaden. Yeah, that dude was a fucking terrible actor, man. Like, that guy was fucking horrible.
You didn't like the Blix's Karate Kid, dude?
I actually didn't watch that one. Fucking what was the one that he was in with his dad? Like fucking I forget.
Where it's all space age and whatnot.
Yeah,
I remember that movie was actually like a failure too. Like that movie lost money.
That I think that's really the only thing that I've seen him in. So that's really all that I'm judging off of. But holy shit, that was bad. Like that was right? So cringe, dude. Yeah, basically the whole, like I said, fucking people that have never had to struggle, never had to go through anything, never had to start from the bottom. Those people are bound for the bottom. People that start from the top, their only way that they could go is down. And that's where they're going to go. That's why all these fucking, celebrities end up in fucking rehab and all this shit. Like these one-hit wonder type people, that's why they always end up in like fucking rehabs and shit. That's why they're like a one-hit wonder, just because they got fucking just fame out of nowhere, and then they didn't know what to do with it. Those fucking people that like hit it overnight. We saw it a lot in the 90s.
Yeah, you just saw it recently with old what is this, Anthony Oliver, man.
Fucking old Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yep.
I was just singing that song today, man. Yeah.
I bet and then they're like, "Oh, he put out a new song. Check out the next one." And it's fucking trash.
I haven't listened to any other ones.
Hmm.
I'll be honest. I listened to that one and I was, I'll be honest. I mean, the dude seems like an okay dude. He's seems like just a normie that like I said, just fucking kind of hit it. And, just his reaction is what's really different about him. He basically was
Right.
he fucked up a lot of shit, burned pretty much every single bridge that he could just by trying to, I just play that super good guy role too far to the fullest. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
he basically is like, I don't want people to have to pay money to come see me, even though you've already been booked on like one of the fucking biggest, uh, tours or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but yeah, fucking he was already the show was already booked and shit, and yeah, he pretty much backed out at the last fucking minute because he found out how much the ticket company was charging the fans to come see him, and again, it's I guess fucking noble or whatever, but
You
ultimately, yeah,
dicked yourself.
yeah, you fucked yourself like to the fullest, but yeah, fucking uh I got this fucking quote. I heard it from Mike Tyson's podcast actually, but it really does kind of um I guess sum up the whole fucking trials and tribulations in life and shit. And it goes, honor is something men are born with. It cannot be taken from you, nor can it be granted. It must only not be lost. So essentially, every man is born free, and who you are is the summation of the choices and the path that you end up walking.
A republic, if you can keep it.
Yep, we couldn't. right,
Right.
right. Skip to the end of the fucking story. It turns out we couldn't.
Yeah, you need a scholarly class though. You know what I mean? And there's a difference between educated and bright. And now
Yeah,
we got a bunch of educated fucking morons running things, man. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Fools that are easily made. If they don't believe it, they'll definitely fucking buy into the grift. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
either they believe it themselves, like an AOC. I fully believe that she thinks the Green New Deal is a fucking good thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But then other fools that you see that run with her. I mean, you think that they're just in on the grift. They're just trying to get paid, just trying to cash in.
yeah. Fucking the climate fucking crisis, man. It's a multi-billion-dollar fucking industry, fucking trillion-dollar industry. Like, dude, so many people just cashed in on that, and it's really because people's emotions are easy to play off of, especially when you're able to point the blame at them. You know, when you're able to say
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
you did it, your carbon emissions are the reason the world's ending. Send us money and we'll make it stop. Like especially people are fucking idiots, and they just start like,
yeah, I read
ah,
some wild statistics on that, man. It's Al Gore, right? The biggest cash in grifter on the climate thing, man. And apparently the power it takes to heat that guy's pool in Tennessee was more than like your house will put out like carbon wise in 5 years.
it's fucking
And it's
ridiculous.
every year. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It- I don't know, man. It's I guess my hat's off to them, dude. They could fucking do all that type shit, fucking go to their giant climate meetings, everyone pulling up in their own private jet and fucking helicopters and all this and that type shit, and they still get people to fucking believe them and fucking give them their money and fucking stop driving their fucking cars and shit because these people told you to. Like, fuck it. If people are that fucking stupid, I guess
I mean, we know they're
shit.
that stupid. You see, like, that's like a TV fucking, televangelist, dude, that they send money to, right? And it would be great, like, it's all funny and fucking hats off, unless they, if they weren't telling me what kind of light bulbs I can have, what kind of cups I can drink out of, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like how much meat I can eat. If they weren't trying to determine my lifespan for me, it'd
Right.
be,
Yeah, it's funny too because they try to paint Trump in the same light. They try to paint
yeah.
Trump as like, oh, now he's just using his legal fucking woes to beg for money. Like,
Hmm.
it's a crazy ass shit, man. Fucking yeah, the times that we're living in. That's why I say it does kind of let me know that I guess we are on the winning edge, on the winning slope on the downhill. Maybe no, definitely not on the downhill. But I guess our side is winning. Like I said, the MAGA movement, it's growing, and it just, even if it's down to the fact that the only thing people could remember about MAGA was back when MAGA was in office, things were pretty damn good. I was able to fucking afford food. I was able to I was thinking about buying a house and all this and that type shit. And then as soon as Joe Biden came into office, things got really, really, really bad. And so even if that's all that fucking moves the MAGA movement even farther, shit, dude, like I say, it's inevitable now. That's why I say I feel like we're on the winning side, or I feel like our side is winning because of the fact that they're doing all this wacky shit. They're fucking weaponizing the DOJ against their political opponents. They're trying to fucking put Trump in jail. They're trying to put me and you fucking in jail. They're giving the people that weren't even at the fucking Capitol fucking 22 years and all this and that type shit. Like they're
appealing the court, trying to give them longer sentences.
Right, dude. Fucking they're trying to fucking come back and retry them, I guess, or fucking give them, just extend their fucking sentences behind everybody's back. Everybody thinks the trial is over, but nope. But yeah, I think that that's just kind of proof that they're getting desperate. That it's pretty much Trump was a fire that started in their kitchen, that they thought they were just going to be able to fucking just go fucking pat it out real quick, and turns out now their whole fucking house is burning down and they don't know what the fuck to do. And so that's why they're fucking throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at it, trying to fucking put it out. And that's it is what it is. Like I said, unfortunately, that's also the house that we happen to live in. So, but we'll rebuild it. Yeah. Ugh, crazy ass shit, man. So fucking the mainstream media has officially been exposed as fucking true official war propagandists now, fucking with this reporting on a supposed hospital bombing by Israel. Or was it Hamas? Or was it Israel? Yeah, they went back and forth on it for so long that people did not even pay attention to, was there actually a hospital bombed? Turns out there wasn't. There was not a hospital bomb the entire fucking time. And meanwhile, the mainstream fucking media and these far leftists, and hey, we can start using that term now. We could start calling them far leftists, all the people that support fucking Hamas and the all that type shit. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying, man. I'm stoned.
Oh man, what I saw though, dude, I mean, obviously the media, like you're saying, but dude, the unhinged fucking left, yeah, the politician wise, like Rashida Tlaib, I mean, melting down, crying, all fucking wild and shit in front of the crowd, and flies the flag outside of her office, which I think should be fucking banned, period. I mean, you're supposed to be representing an American, obviously constituents, but yeah, completely unhinged, man. And that's what you always hear from the left too, talking to you, right? Like you're on, you know what I mean? You'll be debating it's complete logic, and they're like, "You seem unhinged, buddy." Like, right. What the fuck, man?
Right. Fucking, yep. It's funny, especially because, like, how can you tell someone's emotions through a fucking text? That's the greatest thing about fucking the lefties on social media, dude. Like, they're like, those words were violence that hurt me. Like, you were screaming. Right. What the fuck are you talking about? You're screaming right at me.
Exclamation points.
Right. Yep. You put it in caps. That means yelling noises. Yep. Fucking that means punctuation. That means fucking it's an exclamatory mark.
But what's fucked up though is, like the media, of course, dude, she refuses to retract, apologize, or anything like that, even though it's come out that the shit is on film coming out of Gaza. Not, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, that fucking like goes up and then fucking
yeah. It's because they're making fucking missiles and bombs and shit out of fucking pipes, bro.
Right.
I mean, they're literally shooting big ass pipe bombs at motherfuckers.
Hey, man, they can't all be fucking rocket scientists.
Right.
right? The
I
only
mean,
one
fuck, they get off a large percentage of them, dude. So I
I
mean,
was
they're doing the trick,
that's
and
where
it's
I was getting
obviously
to,
it's
dude.
not.
Like I tell you
Yeah.
one thing, dude. Like I could figure out a lot of shit, but I do not think I could figure out how to fucking make a rocket out of water pipes and launch it from my house, fucking to up to Phoenix. You know, like I don't think I could figure that out. You know, like I don't give a fuck how much fucking you can give me unlimited supplies. I don't think I'd figure it out. You know, not without the old interwebs. But yeah, fucking yep, crazy ass shit going on over there, dude. Just the propaganda, man. You know, just the fucking I don't know, dude. Like I said, it's definitely fucking World War III. And like it or not, you know, like I said, it's we're gonna be in it. You know, we're gonna be in it pretty deep, you know. And I don't know if I can yeah,
Already got like 14,000 troops over there.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
between aircraft carriers and whatnot, they're accompanying ships and
And that's one thing that is supposed to be kind of pushing Gen Z away from, you know, Biden support, but they're dumb. Like fucking they're like a whole generation past fucking ideological fucking subversion, dude. Like they're beyond fucking dumb, you know. Like they don't they think that all they have to do is just tell the government like I don't want to go to war. I have mental disabilities, you know. And then it's like no, like we don't they don't give a shit, dude. You know, like fucking if there's a draft, you're going. And if you're not going, you're getting fucking locked up for draft dodge, motherfucker. Like yeah, it's the government doesn't fuck around when it comes to that type of shit. You know, they may fucking give you leeway when it comes to just about everything else, you know, even down to fucking firebombing police stations. But when it comes to draft dodging, oh no, you gonna get your ass out there, boy. Put on this helmet, take this gun. Good luck, motherfucker. Go
right.
be all you could be. Yeah,
Right,
my
unless you're fucking a senator's son or whatnot, right?
right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're definitely it's definitely gonna be you know, our kids that they're gonna be sending, you know. Yeah. Yep. That's either way, you know, fucking how many kids can senators actually have? You know, it's they're still gonna lose a huge fucking chunk of their support, you know. At least they're supposed to, but like I said, dude, these kids are fucking retarded. And yeah, I mean, you hate to sound like the old fucking cliche, like, oh, those kids, you can't teach them nothing, they're idiots, you know. But like, no, I mean, like, they're literally retarded. Like, like, I, it is funny, but in reality, it's not, dude. Like, I'm not
I
joking,
feel
man.
you.
Like, dude, like they're fucked, dude. Like yeah, it's bad. You know, like they're not just like rambunctious little kids. Like, no, dude, like they're gone. Like they are not fucking anything recognizable. You know, yeah, it's a pretty crazy ass fucking shit to see. You know, that's why I say, you know, when atrocities happen, at least you know it's not going to be fucking me or you or fucking, you know, our kids that are fucking going to be the ones fucking in the line of fire and all that shit. At least here in America, you know, like it's going to be all the fucking morons and shit that are, you know, can't fucking make it and shit, end up getting fucking shipped off to a fucking work camp or some shit and go sit in this factory and fucking make blankets and shit for the soldiers.
Yeah, I mean that's what Joe Biden's talking. You know, what I mean, he's asking for all this cash for war, and you know, he's talking about it's going to create jobs. You know what I mean? You're going to create, you know, you're going to be making munitions and fucking ballistics and whatnot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man?
You're right. Dude, and just I don't know, dude. So fucking obviously when it comes to this whole fucking Hamas attack, that was completely funded by fucking Joe Biden. Let's be real. You know, I mean, it was obviously, you know, funded by fucking Iran, you know, down to Hamas, which Iran got the money from Joe Biden, which he unfroze about a month ago. And of course, the money hasn't been touched, not a penny of it. You know, like, you know, obviously, you know, we've already explained the fungibility of money, you know, beforehand. So, you know, obviously, Iran was technically able to pay for it with that promise of, you know, I got a paycheck coming. It's for $6 billion, you know, so I'm going to spend this fucking money that I have right now on destroying fucking Israel, you know. And then we also got Joe Biden. Of course, you know, the fucking obviously, you know, the Americans are gonna fucking throw constant, endless fucking money to support Israel because that's just what we've done since Israel became a nation. you know. And so we now also got fucking Joe Biden trying to send off 100 million to fucking Hamas, or essentially it's for Gaza. It's for the fucking the civilians in Gaza, so they have fucking food and water and all this and that type shit. Which we're gonna give it to the to the government to go ahead and disperse evenly among the people. Oh yeah, by the way, the government, it's Hamas.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So either way, we're giving it directly to fucking Hamas. So that's, dude, if that doesn't wake up a lot of people, I mean, we really do got to fucking push that point, but if that doesn't wake up a lot of fucking people, like, as to how fucking, truly sick America is, like, I don't know what the fuck will, dude. Like, if that doesn't prove that we are a fucking global empire, the fact that we fund both sides of fucking wars, in all of them, including fucking Ukraine and fucking Russia and shit. We sell fucking Russian motherfucking weapons and shit too. We fucking armed fucking Russia, just as much, our fucking military industry complex has fucking supplied weapons to Russia just as much as any other fucking, weapons manufacturer.
We had the Clinton state fucking selling them our uranium. I mean,
yeah,
we've purchased fucking oil from them through third parties. I mean, so on. It's like we got sanctions on them, so we'll buy their oil through a third party and pay more for it.
Yeah, but yeah, we fund both sides of the war and every fucking thing, and in every fucking conflict around the world, dude. That doesn't prove that we're a fucking global empire that just like, oh no, there's a war over there, everybody look over there. Oh no, there's another one over there, look over there. Like fucking, like just the fact that we fucking literally just put these fucking nations at war with each other. We fund fucking both sides. Like that's sick shit. Like that's fucking, like, deep down, that's some sick fucking twisted shit, dude. Like that's really fucked up,
Yeah, it is. And then we're going back to rebuild them.
Right.
We're gonna keep bases there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an endless, it's a vicious cycle.
Yep. And that's why fucking Trump, coming out like fucking his only fucking goal when it comes to fucking, what's your thoughts on fucking Ukraine? What's your thoughts on so and so? It's just I just want people to stop dying. That's all I want. I just want fucking peace. Meanwhile, we got the whole fucking Boris Johnson fucking over here breaking up peace talks and shit between Russia and Ukraine early on. This could have been over fucking a whole year ago, but nope, they don't want that. They want to fucking keep the ball rolling. Because of course, war brings money. And more importantly, especially for the Biden regime, war brings support.
Right.
War brings out the fucking voters.
I mean, obviously they're losing a waterway. You know what I'm saying? As far as shipping and whatnot, like the land that Russia's already taken. And if they would have just worked it out then, declared peace, but the EU could have absorbed them. You know what I'm saying? It would have basically cut off the civil war. The Russian-speaking fucking population could have been with Russia, and they could have been a major exporter to the EU as far as food goes. I mean, they grow a lot of grain, and right now it's basically going to third world countries. That's why they're suing to try to make EU countries purchase their shit and undercut their own farmers. But all that could have been worked out above board, and instead it's got to be corrupt, of course.
That's what it always is, man. That's fucking what. Yeah, they really are, dude. Fucking they're just gigantic fucking gangs that operate with impunity because of the fact that they're fucking the biggest fucking gangs in the world. All these individual nations and shit. That's really all that they are. And it's just fucking gang warfare. That's you can sum up the entire fucking world in that one fucking statement. Like you said earlier, fucking what is human life? Life is fucking war. And what is fucking the world? The world is fucking gang wars.
And dude, you think about like with the Ukraine shit, how it's basically started over territorial shit with Russia, right? The promise to not expand the UN, to Russia's borders. But like I said, what about the EU? Couldn't that have been a better alternative if they would have absorbed them? Like the like the UN's like, well, we're not in it. America has nothing to do with it. But instead, we got to be right there. Like fucking no, this is going to be our laundromat and our chemical company. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, like I said, fucking we're the world scumbags, dude. Like, oh yeah, sure, we'll definitely make a treaty with you. We'll definitely write up some agreements and shit. And then of course we'll just turn right around and nope, definitely we're definitely moving in here. We're definitely going to make sure that we take these people into NATO over here. Like, oh, I know we said we weren't going to. Like, like I said, America's we're a global empire. We're the motherfucking globalists. Crazy ass shit.
We are NATO, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see if I can ready to talk about old Sidney Powell.
Turning into the Kraken, dude.
Right. So yeah, but I guess Sidney Powell took a plea agreement. I'm not sure what the details are, but essentially, she's pled guilty, which is basically the only part that they're going to run in the papers anyway, and that's really all that they need to basically prove that Trump, see if your lawyer agreed that you committed insurrection. Your lawyer agreed that she was trying to help you with insurrection, so therefore you were trying to insurrect the government. You're trying to overthrow the United States government, like lock them up,
Right.
And so I guess she's we don't really know what her testimony is really going to be, but what is it checking she's agreed to basically testify against Trump. The whole fucked up thing, whether or not she agreed to testify is just the fact that how is she being charged in the first place? Like, how is she being charged with anything? Like, she's literally just legal counsel to Donald Trump. What was it fucking how many other fucking lawyers have they gone after?
Several, man. I mean, Giuliani, obviously, and
Right.
Cohen was one of them that's already locked down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been off and on, for years now.
Yeah.
So a handful.
But just completely outrageous fucking shit, and it really is, like I said, it's a fucking, I don't know, it's a fucking monster that's being fucking attacked right now, and it's a animal backed into a corner, and that's why it's fucking lashing out, and so I said, they might get the old Don, you never know. Either that, or they're just going to keep them tied up in litigation, and basically we're just going to have to see what happens come election time. But one thing I guarantee you is everything that we're seeing now is, if it doesn't end up working out for them in their favor to where they could get fucking Trump, either locked up or barred from running or what have you, come election time, things are going to get a lot fucking more crazy, like a lot crazier. I mean, who knows? They may fucking do like what fucking Ukraine did, and they're trying to fucking start a war, so that way they could say like, oh well, we can't hold elections, it's wartime, which is no fucking excuse for not holding elections, by the way. But either way, that's what corrupt governments do, and that's probably what fucking the Biden administration is probably going to attempt to do come election season, or come election time.
Well, they made the same claims about old Trump schools, that there's going to be no more elections. He's going to declare himself God King. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you know that that's what they're going to do, because of the fact that that's what they fucking do, dude. It's fucking.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Everything that they blamed him for so far, they've committed to over and over, even if they have to double down. You know what I'm saying? After it's backfired once, they just keep fucking pushing ahead. It seems like,
I was gonna say they'll probably try to say fucking that's why we can't do it, because fucking, like we were saying earlier, it's not about Trump. The MAGA movements is too dangerous now. We can't allow this MAGA party to run no more. We can't allow this type of ideology to exist in a free nation. In a free democracy.
I mean, again, how I was talking about like kind of a right movement across the West. There's also the same shit happening. We know about Bolsonaro, dude. I mean, he's facing charges. You got, the head of the right wing party in Germany, like, just got debanked. We know about Farage and fucking the UK getting debanked. I mean, they're fucking with people across the board, man. They're trying their hardest to hold on.
Yep. Yeah. So I say, dude, the whole fucking system's collapsing, man. Like, it's everybody could fucking smell it in the air, Like, fucking the only people that are, ignorance is fucking bliss, I guess, up until the point where you get fucking vaporized by a fucking bomb crash into your fucking house, But
yeah, until you're playing Fallout in real life and shit.
Right. Yep. Yeah, dude, fucking. Yeah, definitely some
But like you
mad,
said,
mad
we don't know
times.
what we don't know what her testimony is going to be. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it's kind of obtuse. Apparently, like it says something to the effect of agrees to testify against future witnesses or whatever suspects or whatever the word the verbiage.
Yeah.
But and then it was like 6 years probation and $5,000 in fines, 2,000 in restitution, and she had to apologize to the state. I guess what she's already done. Fuck, man. I mean, and anyone. I mean, I'm sure you're well aware. Anyone that's had any kind of legal issue ever, a plea bargain is basically the state fucking making threats and blackmailing you into fucking taking, to saying I'm guilty. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we're going to take a trial. We'll make sure you get fucking 20 years. And it's not even about any kind of treasonous shit. There's basically like a mafia charge, like it's
Yeah.
racketeering. And that's why they're going to be celebrating because you need two or more people for it to be racketeering. And they already got one.
Yeah. But who knows, man? Fucking, it's probably, I don't know, man. They're probably going to declare themselves fucking president for life. Yeah. It's
God King fucking Biddens, dude.
yeah. But like I said, as long as as long as we're able to fucking keep spreading information and shit, as long honestly, I don't know, dude. I guess it really does come down to the resolve of America. Um, maybe I guess fucking the longer that this drags out, you know, the longer that it's just fucking building up until the point where it finally boils over, the longer that it builds up, I think the more people that we're going to get on our side, because it's going to be just more people are going to become aware and aware and aware as things get worse and worse and worse. And it's going to make people start looking for answers. Dude, I've been seeing a lot of like just regular people, fucking black people, fucking Hispanic people, fucking all different fucking races of people and shit, on those like fucking on the street interviews and shit. There's people that just like fucking walk up to random people on the street and like talk politics and shit. And yeah, I've been seeing all kinds of fucking different races of people just starting to fucking like, things are getting real bad. Like I'm starting to fucking I'm starting to look into the economics and what's going on and all this and that type of shit. Like a lot of people are starting to, people that have never understood what the fuck supply and demand was, or never understood what the fuck a dollar was other than a piece of paper, are starting to try and figure out what it is now, because of the fact that they see that something's clearly off here. And so I think just the longer that this drags out, the more people are going to fucking wake up and basically move over to our side and shit.
I hope you're right, man. But I keep ringing with the fucking the Bongino rule. There's enough yet.
Right.
And I think as long as people have Netflix, dude, and they can afford to fucking get Starbuckses and have fucking Apple phones, they're a lot of people are gonna want to stay comfortable.
That's why I think even like, this whole thing with Matt Gaetz and, everything that's going on right now with, it could be a loss and it could be, bad optics for us and stuff like that. I think, shit, it even could, just turn around to being a fucking a net positive, maybe. I don't know. Once, I don't know. I forgot where I was going with it, but essentially, if we keep things, if things, keep going the course and shit, I think, like I said, more people are going to wake up. So I think just kind of kicking the can down the road, with the Biden administration and letting it get worse and worse and worse as Biden remains in office may end up helping, because again, it's, yeah, obviously the mainstream media is going to blame everything on fucking Matt Gaetz and the Freedom Caucus and everything. But it's, I guess it's going to be on people to fucking actually pay attention, but as long
Yeah,
as,
and I think even
I was just going to say, as long as things keep getting progressively worse over time, people are going to start waking up more. So it could, end up being a net positive in that way.
I think even with those shenanigans, man, they're still going to spend the money. A
Yeah.
speaker or whatever, dude. It's just the whole we're going to do this, the Biden speech, all that. It's just a fucking show, obviously political theater, trying to fucking rally the troops. And I think he actually made a mistake by spending 3/5 of the fucking speech on Ukraine. People are fucking sick of hearing that shit.
Right.
I mean, and I hope people are awake enough to stop fucking being in support of your dollar being devalued. You think it's rough now. let this dude keep fucking writing blank checks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that's just what they're trying to do. They're trying to fucking completely crash the economy, so that way, like we talked about in the last episode, they want to, make it an economic crisis, so that way the people are going to look to the government to basically fix the economy. If they can give us something, well, I guess the dollar's completely crashed. We need something different, so they're going to look to the government to come out with that. They're not going to look to the community for fucking trade and shit, as they would during like a revolution and or a terrorist attack or invasion or something like that, when they're going to basically look to their neighbors, and everyone's gonna basically come together and fucking trying to save each other and shit. In an economic fucking crisis and shit, people don't come together to try and save each other. They fucking look to the government to try and save them, especially in the fucking society that we live in today, where we just look to the government to save us from everything, down to our hurt fucking feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing I want them for is to fucking secure the border, man. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the basic services I believe in, dude, that are fucking communal or whatever, are local.
Yeah.
Your fire department, what have you, fucking EMTs, and of course the old po-pos.
Yep. Yep. Shit, fucking family food pantry, or the neighborhood food pantry is not bad too, man. Shit, get rid of fucking food stamps and fucking shit, go to motherfucking church if you need some food, motherfucker.
Focus hopes, dude.
Right. Yeah. It's better than going for you, not go for your big fudge rounds, though, Yeah. Fucking shit, what else did I got? I don't think I got everything else. I think that was about it. But you guys want to go ahead and scroll through fucking the old ground news, fucking check out the headlines. Now that we got the new feature with Restream. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Alrighty. So let's see. French intelligence points to Palestinian rocket, not Israeli airstrike from Gaza hospital, or from Gaza hospital blast. They're still going on about that. So let's see. An assessment by French military intelligence indicates the most likely cause of the explosion at Gaza City's Al Ahli hospital was a Palestinian rocket, according to a senior French military official. The official says the assessment points to a rocket carrying an explosive charge of about 5 kilograms or 11 pounds and possibly misfired. Yeah, no shit. The Supreme Court blocks restriction on Biden administration's effort to remove contentious social media posts. Yeah, like we were saying, dude, fucking that's the control that they're losing. That's why they're trying to fucking crack down on social media. They're trying to crack down on fucking podcasts, and they're trying to crack down on basically anybody that is any sort of information that they're not able to be in complete control of. You able to see the screen?
Oh,
yeah. All right. But yeah, dude, if they can, basically any information that they can't control, they're trying to do the same thing that they did with motherfucking Canada, and basically lock it down. Basically, any sort of information that comes out is going to be through the fucking state now. See.
Yeah, they'd be pushing for that. I mean, across all platforms, and they'll disguise it as so many different things, like trying to support fucking like public broadcast, stuff like that. And it's they'll call it a tax, but it'll be to the point to where it won't be profitable for any kind of news to be shared. So that it'll be behind paywalls. You won't be able to share.
Yep. Yeah, fucking. I think I saw one in here earlier about fucking. There's going to be more fucking. I guess paid tiers in the new X app. Fucking Elon Musk, man. Fucking. I don't know, man. Like I said, when it comes to certain apps and stuff like that, like fuck it, I'd be willing to pay a subscription. When it comes to like Restream stuff like that, I'd be willing to pay a subscription for that. Especially if I could go to all the different platforms like Rumble, fucking YouTube, Twitter, wherever the fuck that goes. Shit, I'll even start streaming on Twitch. I don't give a fuck. Probably get fucking banned like the first week, but either way.
Right.
Let's see. Tom fucking Emmer endorsed by McCarthy. Favored to win. Let's see. favored to be the next speaker candidate. Yeah, fuck that guy.
You're like endorsed by. You're like replace McCarthy with like
Right. McCarthy light.
right.
Let's see what the old fucking blind spots are. Let's see, so for those of you that don't know, that are unaware of what ground news is, ground news, it's basically it's a news aggregate that sorts out the media bias when it comes to the political leanings of the source. So it'll basically come up with a news story, and it'll find all of the different news outlets that are reporting on that same thing, and they'll basically sort out based off of how they land on their media bias. So it's a pretty cool little tool. They got this blind spot feature that basically shows you what the other political side is not reporting on, and opposed to what your side is reporting on, but the other side is not reporting on. So let's see. For the left is not reporting on Ohio. Ohio court okays GOP backed education overhaul, says stalling would cause chaos and lawsuits continue. So I don't know why that's national news, but whatever. The New York Times loses verification after complaints from Elon Musk. Oh, New York Times loses verification on X after complaints from Elon Musk. Like in only 18% of this.
They're one of the biggest spreaders of dis and misinformation there is, man. So fucking good on Elon's.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Fucking good shit. Let's see. The social media platform known as X has removed the gold verified badge from the New York Times' account, causing potential confusion for users. The Times badge was reinstated in April, but has now been removed again without prior notice. Fuck them. They're fucking fake news. They're fucking propagandists, man.
Right. Like, plus, welcome to everybody else's world, man. Everyone else was getting fucking banned for memes. You know what I mean? I mean, speaking of which, the old fucking Ricky Vaughn story, right? But yeah.
Right. Yeah, dude, that shit's fucked. But was that the one that posted the text to vote for Hillary meme?
Yeah, not even to the extent of that Chan or Wang chick or whatever that did like a video, like a parody video, doing much worse as far as trying to get Republicans to vote on the wrong day.
Right.
And that's all fun and games. Yeah, this guy got 7 months in a federal penitentiary for a fucking meme disparaging Hillary. They're talking about election interference. And this is, it's blatant, a show just like with Trump. It's a show of force. It's destroy fucking, political dissidents. And, everybody's a threat to democracy, man.
Yeah. So not to mention you got fucking governments from all over the world fucking basically trying to force Elon Musk to ban different accounts and this and that type shit based off of war propaganda that they don't agree with. That's not our war propaganda. You got to get that war propaganda off of your fucking website because that's the opposite.
Right.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's basically they're trying to do that. Like I said, they've lost control of the people's fucking social discourse. Like they're not able to control the narrative anymore because of the fact that we're able to have places like fucking Rumble and fucking X.
BitChute.
Yeah, BitChute, fucking Minds, Gab, all these other fucking places.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, as per like the mainstream, just the fact that Twitter, is basically become more free speech and there's able to be, people aren't getting banned, at least, especially not to the degree that they were beforehand. Like we mentioned the Twitter files earlier, dude, that shit was fucking, really, really, like I said, it wasn't so much eye opening as much as it was just vindication, for all of the people that got banned and, all of the fucking, the Hunter Biden laptop story that was posted or removed and cited as disinformation just before what was it, how many days was it before the election? Like
not long, couple weeks, man.
Yeah, and so fucking like I said, it wasn't so much eye opening as much as it was vindication, but yeah, they're definitely fucking losing over this shit. Let's see, X, previously Twitter, altered its verification system after Elon Musk's acquisition of the platform. The Times, along with other news organizations, refused to pay the fee for verification. As a result, the Times has seen a significant decline in website traffic from X links. No, obviously, I mean, fucking pay to play, motherfucker. See, Musk's contentious relationship with the Times is well documented, and this move is seen as another attempt to leverage the platform against news organizations he disapproves of. See, Byron Donaldson.
It's really not though. He's still like, you can go ahead and post, man. He's just like, dude,
Right.
nobody holds you in esteem. No one fucking believes you. You've had too many community notes, dude.
Yep. You're fucking fake news, bruh.
Right. You see Sticks. I guess Sticks got kicked off that, dude.
Yeah, off of the community notes.
Yeah.
fucking hilarious, man. Oh, Sticks. See, another one the left's not reporting on. Joe Biden received $200,000 from James Biden through healthcare firm. New House oversight evidence shows. Oh yeah, I actually just heard about this. I actually haven't read anything about it. Have you?
No, I was listening to a little bit about it though. Where they're saying they're claiming it was a loan, and they're saying, well, if it was a loan, like what was the payback? Was there any interest charges? You know what I'm saying? Of course,
right.
There's a million different questions,
right.
But I didn't hear. There's no conclusion, of course.
Right? How come nobody's out here fucking screaming for release Joe Biden's tax returns? Right? Fucking somebody leak Joe Biden's tax returns.
Well, I guess he did, and there's a literal point where there's like $7 million that's just added in revenue with no explanation. It's damn, like $7 million extra dollars. You know what I mean? And people are just like, wow, I wonder where that's from hunters. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like you've heard a million excuses, but yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. Newly released documents raise questions about how President Biden personally benefited from his family's influence peddling, including a $200,000 check from his brother James Biden. It's funny they don't even fucking hide the fact that that's what the family business was anymore. That's fucking influence peddling. That's all that the fucking family business has ever been. Fucking Hunter Biden is a fucking moron. He's a fucking crack smoking, whore banging fucking retard. The only reason that he's even able to get these fucking positions at places like Burisma and stuff like that is because of who his fucking dad is. Because of what his last name is. And it's I don't know, fucking just the fact that there's still people that don't believe that Joe Biden is corrupt. It's like I said, fucking the people are fucking retarded, man. People are straight fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Let's see. The House Oversight Committee is calling for answers on the financial arrangements between Joe Biden and his family members, as well as the terms of these arrangements. Evidence suggests that the Biden family and associates received millions of dollars from overseas entities, but it remains unclear if any of that money made it to the president. Well, no fucking shit made it to the fucking president. Of course, that's their whole the thing that they go with is like, oh, where's the evidence? Where's the money, Jack?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, right here it is, man. It's a Daily Wire, bro. Over 5 million missing from President Biden's transparency reports. So just 5 million in cash just added to his TRW, his fucking tax return. Where the fuck did that come from?
Well, it came from fucking 5 million
August
for Hunter,
2022.
5 million for his dad. That's how they got fucking what is it, Victor Shokin fucking kicked off or fucking removed, and they replaced him with somebody that was solid at the time.
Right.
Yep. That's where that fucking 5 million came from.
That's the homie. He knows. Even then, Biden throwing out names, throwing people under the buses.
Like throwing who under the bus?
Then when Biden was telling that story on the stage.
Oh, right.
Version.
Yeah. Fucking that was Mike's. That was Mike's section.
Yeah.
He was in charge of that at the time. Yeah, that dude don't give a fuck about nobody but fucking Joe Biden, man.
Yeah, and that's something that you missed, dude. Is Joe Biden doxing fucking the special forces team.
This is a good one right here. Fucking GOP lawmakers calls increased threats a red herring. Yeah, I mean, we already talked about this a little bit earlier. You know, fucking obviously there's increased threats. You know, with everything going on, you know, within the world, and then just the fact that we have a wide open border right now, and we do have nations screaming fucking death to America, as well as, you know, death to Israel, death to Jews, and all that shit. And yeah, we have a wide open border. How many fucking people have we caught and that are on the fucking terror watch list? Like over 150 just this year. Like
Yeah,
crazy shit.
but apparently they're saying total like 700 since Biden's been in office. You know,
Yeah,
that they know of.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And
and like
that's
I was saying, I just watched a video where they're walking down a line of people that just walked over, and 95% of them are all from China.
right. Fucking China, 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 China.
Yeah.
Just because you're not on the terrorist watch list yet doesn't mean that, you know, you're not fucking part of the you know, regime, or, you know, you're not part of the fucking, you're not part of the Hamas or anything like that. You know, just, you know, you don't have to fucking be on the terror watch list to be a fucking terrorist. It just means you haven't been fucking caught for terrorism yet.
Plus, closing your border, man, at any time, especially at a time like this, upheaval, you know, fucking prospect of world war, terrorist attacks and whatnot. It's not xenophobic, it's not racism, and it's not even isolationism. It's self-preservation, man. Which,
Yep.
you know, again, is the lowest function of even the most rudimentary fucking government.
Right. Yeah, like I say, that's the fucking basic function of fucking human life is self-preservation, you know. It's fucking it should be the most fucking common sense thing is, you know, fucking when it comes to an outside threat, you fucking close off the fucking gates, you know, you fucking block that shit off, and you fucking take care of yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, there's somebody fucking outside fucking screaming, they're gonna fucking shoot everybody up. Like, fucking what do? Do you fucking do you leave your doors wide open and say, come on in, buddy? Or do you just fucking
Hmm.
close and lock your shit up? You know, like, I don't know. Fucking
That's when it comes to that whole the Constitution. I know that they've tried to act like it's some evolving fucking thing, and they've tried to expand it to illegals and whatnot. But the shit that, you know, the liberty, all that was literally written for American citizens. It wasn't liberty for all's like the entire planet was encompassed. I mean, they'll tell you that, right? Like, we need to expand it to illegals, but then they're like, well, these people were racist and held slaves. So,
right,
like, did they believe in liberty for the entire planet, or were they horrible fucking racisms? Like,
right. And dude, like fucking as we see right now with America's fucking empire, we just took that liberty for all to the extreme. You know, anybody that wants to come here, fucking anybody that lives in their own nations and shit, don't worry, we're gonna come over there and we're gonna liberate the fuck out of you. Like, yep, yeah, we took that to the extremes. Is, you know, we just figured everybody wanted liberty, so we went over there and fucking destroyed their governments,
no,
fucking and
that
took
wasn't in the name of liberty. That was in the name of fucking democracy, dude. That's
right,
spreading democracy, just like Ukraine right now. You're upholding democracy in a place where they've eliminated 11 opposing political parties. That's, you know, fucking retarded shit.
yep. It's all for fucking, you know, nation building, bro. We're doing the fucking Lord's work over there. Fucking Lord of Darkness, but, you know, still some sort of Lord.
Liberty to me is like, dude, it's on the other side of the planet, dude. Russia's at liberty to, like, go ahead and deal with that, man.
Right. Yeah. Like liberty, like they're free to fucking be their own nation, you know? Like
Right.
that should actually be liberty, you know, fucking sovereignty, you know, national sovereignty, you know. But yeah, fucking let's see. Representative Scott Perry asserts that Rep. Jim Jordan was not involved in the death threats received by GOP members who voted against him for Speaker of the House. Perry states that death threats are not uncommon in Congress and should be taken seriously. Oh, okay, so this isn't even about, like, you know, actual increased threats. I guess GOP lawmakers are saying that there's fucking been increased threats against their lives. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Uh,
Because
obviously,
they're fucking morons. They're like,
right,
fuck you.
right. But apparently,
Resign your guys.
right. Let's see. Representative Don Bacon, Representative Marionette Miller Meeks reported receiving threatening messages after the vote. Miller Meeks, who initially voted for Jim Jordan, but later opposed him, received credible death threats. Jim Jordan lost.
Incredible.
right, credible. Fucking is somebody talking shit on Twitter. Super credible. Jim Jordan lost the third vote for speaker and was no longer the GOP nominee. The article was updated to reflect this development. It is no longer the GOP nominee because he got fucking, the secret backroom votes and all that shit. But either way,
Right? Isn't it amazing though? They'll put on a show for fucking McCarthy, the ridiculous fucking 15 rounds of voting, man. You know what I mean? And the dude was a squish, and then you get Jim Jordan, a solid fucking all American, and they're like 3 tries are like bounce him, son. I
right,
mean, which one's worse? Which one is worse of a fucking worse optics to you?
right. Fucking, I mean, I don't know. I guess, yeah. I mean, obviously, fucking the three strikes and you're out one. But I mean, I guess the only difference that you could point to in those two is the only thing that McCarthy was waiting on was, I guess, the holdouts with Matt Gaetz and basically waiting for the concessions to be agreed upon. With this, it does seem more of like the uniparty has come into its willing to, willingness to fucking stand out and like, no, we're the fucking uniparty. We need to get back to fucking spending money and sending money to Ukraine and shit. So now it's not just a they're not just holding it up for concessions and shit. They're holding it up because it's an actual, I guess, a battle. I guess that's the only difference I could point to that would make it any different.
It's sad to say, man, but the Republican Party is like half a shell of what the Democrat Party is. Regardless of how asinine and whimsical they may seem, they have complete solidarity. And you see that, like, if they were in control, I mean, Jeffries would already be speaker, bro.
I think a lot of that too is like I said earlier, dude. Fucking all of those motherfuckers on the left hand side are deviants as fuck. And if not, their fucking families are extreme fucking deviants, as we could see with fucking Joe Biden. And so I think that's how fucking they keep a lot of them fucking into attention and fucking just voting in lockstep. Like, yeah, you don't want that fucking you don't want your cousin Ray Ray to get locked up for that little side business you got, do you? Like, yeah, you better make sure you vote the right ways. Remember who the fuck put you in office. Like, I think that they're just a lot more controlled in that way because they're not fucking self-made in any way. They're all fucking AOCs. Like, they were bartenders that fucking got put up on a soapbox and fucking got voted in,
Right.
Yeah, so I think they're just a lot easier to control.
Yeah, but even the ones that put on a show and talk shit, they got their grift, man. They immediately fucking jump in line when needed to.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, fucking. I don't know, that's why I say fucking when it comes to this whole Israel and Hamas thing, that's fucking at least one thing that's really driving a wedge in the Democrat Party right now. But either way,
to an extent, but I think the vast majority of them probably are in agreement, dude. They're just fucking cowards, man.
Yeah. Yep, most definitely, man. Like, and I do think the Democrat Party does have kind of a just as much fracturing like among the leadership as we do on our party and shit. It's just like I said, nobody's fucking paying attention to that, and I'm not gonna sit around and fucking watch like Hassan or fucking the H3 podcast, none of that type shit. So I don't actually.
I don't think they do, man. I don't think they do. Maybe with Biden, like you got some split there, like they maybe don't want him to run or what have you. But like I said, you've seen this vote for speaker. Every single Democrat voted for Jeffries. He's
right.
fucking Pelosi's hand-picked replacement. And I believe that they would be completely behind him as their leader, dude. You know what I mean? As far as their presidential candidate, I'm not so positive.
That's what I'm talking about. When it comes to like the presidential candidate and stuff like that, is we're seeing like stuff like the No Labels Party come out and stuff like that. There's just like how the MAGA sentiment really grew like kind of rapidly over on the right. I think that's kind of something that's growing on the left. I think they're starting to look to like a different party, because they realize that, pretty much the jig is up. Either fucking we vote these people in, and, they're fucking voted in forever and they just drive us into fucking Commeyville, which a lot of people are fucking, really fucking pushing for that. But I think there's still a good portion of the people on the left that are pushing for something different, and I think that's something that's, kind of causing even more of a rift in the left. You got the people like the no labelers, then you got the people like the RFK side, and it's just, they're having just as many issues holding themselves together. It's just a lot of the people that they have in office right now are people that are just, diehard fucking, ideological fucking Democrats,
I think that they just don't want a third time of getting dick, because 2 times in a row they've watched Bernie fucking come out saying he's running against the establishment. He gets this backing, starts to skyrocket, and then he cucks and backs whoever the establishment candidate is. And it was basically, going to do the same, like as far as RFK, right? He starts, like you just said, building the following, and but then they blatantly told him, "We're going to fuck you." You know what I mean? Like if you even walk into Iowa, all the votes immediately go for Bidens. I mean, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I think it's they're like trying to run that against the Democrats, not even the Democratic ideology. It's just the DNC, as far as like they have no control. They can't put in the extreme leftists they want.
Right. I do believe that the fucking the No Labels Party is actually suing the Arizona right now for trying to remove them from the ballot. Yeah,
I
Arizona.
think anybody should be able to be on the ballot, man.
Right.
Seriously.
The only reason that they want to remove the No Labels Party is because they may fucking detract from Democrats. And
Yeah.
fucking obviously the people that are running Arizona right now are fucking election heisting Democrats from California.
Yeah, and that's why, they're also running around claiming that RFK is going to pull votes from Trump voters. Like, you know what I mean? This guy's talking about reparations and fucking, he's anti-gun. I mean, a full abortionist, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, he's all about global warmings and taking your shit, and
Yep. Yeah, fucking, let's see. Oh, fucking convicted child molester sets up camp with free fentanyl sign across a California school. That one seems pretty interesting.
It's always good times there.
Right? I hit my limit. Oh, no, never mind. See, a man named Moore has been forcibly moved out after offering free drugs and faced an altercation with a parent from a school. Moore claims that he exchanges drugs given to him by others for blankets and supplies, but does not use them himself. Yeah, fucking, he's running a fucking fentanyl charity.
Ridiculous, man.
Moore, who has a history of lewd and lascivious acts with a child, is not considered a high-risk offender and does not have to stay away from schools. That right there is the worst fucking part of it. That last fucking part, shit, I'd give a fuck. Give away all the fucking free meth and fucking fentanyl for fucking blankets you want. You fucking, but yeah, just the fact that he has a history of lewd and lascivious acts with a child, and he's not considered a high risk, and he's not ordered to not live across the street from a fucking school. That's the fucking worst part of it. I mean, obviously, if you guys watch the show and shit, you guys know my opinion when it comes to these types of people and shit. People that are pedophiles and shit. I'm with fucking shit, I can't remember the fucking country right now. I'm with fucking Uganda on that one. Fucking execute them. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Shit, not fucking put them on some list. Like, no, dude, like execute those motherfuckers. Like those people.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Apparently, they can't be rehabilitated, even if you castrate them. They still, have that urge to fuck with kids. It's purely psychological. Yeah, it's a wrap, man. I agree.
Yeah, dude, that's like I said, that's the worst fucking part of it. Let's see.
Dude, I gotta say, I gotta do a little news stumping myself right now. Dude, I like ground, of course, especially with the right left comparison as far as coverage is concerned. But man, you guys want some good news sites that are always fucking free. Slay News, obviously, and the National Pulse, man, and they put shit out constantly. Dude, if you let them, they'll send you 12 fucking notifications a day a piece minimum. And they of course they have paid options where you can get podcasts and videos. This last sit down interview you saw clips of around the Twitter sphere was with Raheem from the National Pulse. Good shit. Check it out, man.
Let's see. Do. All right. Slay News. All right, so Apple cancels Jon Stewart's show over criticism of communist China. I actually got that notification earlier. Fucking The 2 American hostages released Hamas. Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries says Jim Jordan is a clear and present danger to our democracy. Of course he fucking did. That's their fucking that's the Mockingbird line.
Right.
Right.
Extremesies, dude.
Yeah, that's the most ridiculous one ever, man. Like fucking, of course he said that. That's their fucking repeat the line. End
That's what I'm
quote.
saying.
Repeat the line. Yeah.
That's gonna be your
See.
next speaker.
Right. Fucking A, fucking Obama's juniors. Top doctors raise alarm over permanent vax-induced heart damage. Oh,
You better
yeah,
be
dude, I
careful
fucking
on there. Swear on the fucking use tubes, dude.
right. We'll go ahead and fucking skim over that one. Fucking see, video shows owners fire on violent armed burglars during home invasion. I already have too many strikes for those types of videos. I can't fucking do that one. Greta Thunberg joins anti-Israel movement, declares solidarity with Hamas-controlled Gaza. Of course she did. She's fucking Greta.
Right.
Right.
Whatever she agrees with, dude, and if you agree with it, you definitely need to question yourself.
Right. Yeah. See, The View pushes false claim that Jim Jordan terrorized Sonny Hostin. Huh.
Terror.
All right. Terrorisms.
All right.
See, Male Sports Coast listed in Maxim Australia's Hot 100 Women alongside Margot Robbie. Wow. Yeah, fucking what was it? The Victoria's Secret is decided to end their woke campaign, their whole body positivity campaign, once they started realizing that they're losing money, and they decided to go back to their roots and get bad bitches to pose in lingerie and hope that people buy them, which has worked for them consistently throughout their entire fucking life, but fucking that
They
ESG,
decided
bro.
to lose. Right. They decided to lose $1.2 billion real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why I say I feel like like I say, woke has been dying. Woke has been on the downturn for pretty much this whole year, and I think it's fucking finally getting to its full death battle. I can't wait to watch that new fucking the new South Park and shit.
There's certain shit though. They're just still running with it. You know what I mean? It's only particular areas where it's really failing. Like Target is still functioning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, they'll close down little stores, and really most of them are because of fucking theft.
Well,
it's not even because of
we don't
market
want
values.
We don't necessarily want to crash the business. We just want them to stop doing this fucking woke shit. Like I'm fine.
Right, but
Target.
I'm saying those ones sure. Like, but I'm saying there's plenty of other ones that aren't even being touched. You know what I mean? That are strictly geared towards kids. Go buy a bag of Skittles right now, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's plenty of companies that are still just in full fucking LGBTQ dinosaur mode, fucking propagandas, dude.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, like I say, it is starting to like I said, dissuade people, and at least people are starting to like all the fucking Disney flops and all that type shit. That that's it's like I said, it's obviously completely unsustainable. That's why I even sometimes wonder, like, maybe is there a fucking double agent working at Disney that's just fucking extremely wokeifying shit and knowing that it's gonna fucking completely destroy the company, so that way they could just crash ESG. Like, yeah, I wonder that, but that's why I say either way, it's people are getting fed up with it. It's people are starting to like I said, they're just getting fed up with it. They're over the shit.
Yeah, but instead of letting you share that shit, they're just pushing for censorship, so you can't say you're tired of it.
That's what I say, man. It's they're going to start making their wild and wacky fucking moves and shit now because of the fact that they're a fucking cornered animal and they're freaking out. Yeah. But they say when they start doing that, that's when you know that their fucking empire is crumbling. That's when you know their whole world is fucking crashing before their eyes and shit, and they're fucking doing everything they can to pick up the pieces and try and save whatever they can of it, And so,
if you really think about it, dude, like they have their toads, and then of course there's their Riri fucking a propagandized Antifa fucking generation. But it's almost all just rich 90-year-olds, dude, pushing this movement, right? And it's crazy. Like they're just trying to push it and fast forward before they all die off. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like how you're saying, like it's a bunch of rats jumping ship trying to get the gold. It's a bunch of people trying to stuff their pockets before they die off. Like
Yeah. Right.
wild, man.
Fucking ridiculous, you know? Like,
Yeah.
say, oh man, I'm fucking 90 years old. I need another $100 billion in my bank account. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta take a little more control for fucking 2 more years, man.
Right. Or you got fucking like the Soros, you know, he's trying to start a dynasty, a fucking globalist dynasty. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
with little Alex being even more fucking lunatic leftist.
right. Admittedly, self-admittedly.
Yeah, what was the quote? I'm even more political. Like, oh.
Right. How is that fucking possible?
I'm just not gonna
Gee.
hide most of the shit I do. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Right. If I can come right out with it. You guys thought my dad was authoritarian. Just wait. The Governor Sanders bans woke nonsense and gender ideology from official Arkansas document. Arkansas Republican Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has signed an executive order to ban woke language and radical gender ideology from official state documents. Governor Sanders signed the executive order on Thursday that mandates accurate female affirming alternatives to woke anti-woman terms. The move bans woke phrases such as birthing person, and it goes on and shit. But yeah, fucking banning that woke nonsense. You fucking we are seeing a lot of kind of simplification when it comes to like bills and stuff like that. You know, that's really what the whole fucking um, Matt Gaetz, move is about. You know, he's trying to get rid of these omnibus bills. He's trying to bring it down to single subject spending bills, and I think a lot of this type of shit too does need to end up going on where they just you can't fucking completely fuck up the language. You can't use 20,000 words to describe the color fucking blue. Like you
That's what I
can't
was
do that
talking
type of
about
shit.
guardrails on liberty, man. Like because that's what it's always used as the excuse. Freedom of speech, man. But old Sanders here, bro, she's on a fucking roll. You got this here, and then I don't know if you've seen, but she also just signed an executive order there saying that they're evicting Chinese companies from that own farmland there, and like basically they have to sell the land, and if they refuse to or don't sell it within a certain time span, they're just gonna fucking evict them, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking, we need to start doing all that type of shit for all these fucking foreign owned, you know, giant fucking, factories and corporations. These fucking, I guess, fuck, who is, Katie Hobbs? I forget what the company was, but she had some like fucking Saudi Arabian company, removed from, or not allowed to use Arizona's groundwater anymore. Because basically they just had a giant fucking Saudi Arabian factory. I forget. I don't remember exactly what country it was from. I think it was fucking one of the Arab countries and shit. But yeah, they were basically over here just slurping up our fucking water and bottling it and sending it the fuck out and shit. And as you know, we're in the middle of the fucking desert. But yeah, I think a lot of these fucking like multinational fucking corporations, yeah, get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if it makes it to where I can't buy a bottle of water anymore. And that blows, right? We work in the sun, but I give a fuck, dude. I'd rather shut a lot of them down myself.
Yep. Shit, I'd rather buy a lot of fucking filters than a fucking bunch of bottles.
Yeah.
Made in
And people will be,
America.
well, that's killing jobs. That's not manufacturing shit, but plastic waste and fucking, destroying water supplies.
Yep.
If we want to manufacture shit, like, you know what I mean? Let's bring those jobs home.
Right. Shit. See, Biden caught lying in Israel. My son Bo was killed in Iraq. Nope, he's fucking used that line so many times. It's not even worth talking about now. You should have known that he was going to talk about that. The
Right.
southern border hit new record for illegal crossings in September. That's the illegal border crossings soared to a new monthly record in September. New Border Patrol data shows in September, Border Patrol recorded 218,777 encounters with illegal aliens who had crossed the southern border from Mexico. According to the official data, the number is the highest on record for the month. For this month, or for the highest month so far. I guess I don't know. I can't read the rest of it because it's all
damn near 250,000, man. I mean,
right.
ridiculous, dude, in a month.
It's
And
fucking
you
nuts.
figure this dude's already been in for, going on 3 years, and dude, people have just poured through. I mean, we're talking millions. And they of course, that's not going to sway the population. That's not going to fuck with, the voting, percentages. Don't worry about it. But we're flying them to fucking small town America in the night.
Right. Yeah, fucking it depends. The teenage ones were flying them off to fucking old Joe Biden's basement so he could sniff them.
Mhm.
He's got his own private jets going and picking them up.
Right.
Right. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, man. Our border's completely fucked. That's why. Either Trump. Once Trump gets in there, dude, I don't give a fuck if that's priority number one. Is fucking deporting all these people to wherever the fuck they need to go. Fuck it. I'm with it, Let's get that shit done. I'd rather do that than be fighting fucking foreign wars and shit, or fucking, fighting fucking terrorism here and shit,
Yeah. And then people are like, well, you're going to lose like a lot of laborers and stuff. Who fixed your roof last time was probably a Mexican guy. And dude, granted that may be true, but at the same time, a lot of fools don't want to do those hard labor jobs, not because they can't or they won't. It's because people would rather pay less. You know what I mean? Like you think of labor jobs, for yourself, even you think like you're not going to get this great of, pay or whatnot. Like, people want to be paid like Americans to be able to live in America. So, that's a real issue. I guarantee if, you were like, hey, you jump on this fucking roof right now, pump shingles, and we're going to start you at $26 an hour or whatever, the motherfucker would be like, yeah, be up there humping, or he's going to fucking fall off and get hurt trying.
Yep. Yeah, fucking. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fucking. Yeah, dude. I don't know. We're coming up on almost about 2 hours, man. I'm getting pretty damn stoned, man. How about you?
Yeah, I'm blown out.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit one more fucking dab real quick, read one more headline real quick, and we'll get up out of here. Have you seen this one yet? I read this one earlier, actually. The son of Hamas leader blows a whistle on terrorist group. They don't care about Palestinians. Yeah, no shit. They're fucking. Basically, just says it's all just a fucking terrorist group. They're just fucking about power. They basically keep the Palestinians fucking afraid, and they just use their fucking name and their historic reasoning and shit just to be who the fuck they are, just to fucking claim power. But pretty crazy ass shit.
It is, dude, but it's hard to even speak on that shit. You know what I mean? You don't know enough about it. It's been going on for in reality a couple thousand years or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's hard to judge. Obviously, you're not being involved or seeing it firsthand. You don't know what's propaganda, what's not. I mean, you hear stories of video game footage trying to be passed off and half burnt fucking plastic dolls they're trying to say was a beheaded child or whatever the case, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, it's hard to say.
Right. Fucking like I don't know, especially you don't even know what the fuck is AI anymore. Like what's AI fucking created and shit. Like dude, like they're showing like pictures of destroyed fucking cities and shit. Like dude, like it looks like the same type of shit I've created on AI before too. Like yeah, it's the
that's what the Gaza hospital situation. I guess one of the thumbnails used for, I think it was the New York Times, man. I think that's probably one of the issues with old Elon's, dude. It showed like the hospital all destroyed. In reality, it was just a parking lot,
right?
Burnt cars and shit.
Yeah, fucking. Then they want to bitch about fucking other people's propagandas.
Yeah.
Right. And I say other people are spreading disinformation. You got to remove them from your website. Like motherfucker, that's what you're doing. You're doing the same fucking thing. You like fucking remove everybody from it. Then But
The
yeah, dude.
meltdown. You took away our checks marks.
Yep. But yeah, dude, fucking, obviously, fucking, America's stance should be, just let the fucking Middle East sort its fucking self out. I mean, the unfortunate reality is that, of course, they do have a very long history of conflict with each other, but at least the fucking last, like 75 years, we've been a full part of that. And so I guess, we've kind of inserted ourselves into their history. And so that is one thing that does kind of suck, because if there's one thing that we are aware of when it comes to these fucking jihadists, they don't forget.
Yeah, I like to go with the enemy and my enemy's not my friend type of shit. And so no matter what you think, what side you side with, I side with America, man. I don't think we should be involved in it either way. Uh, we're $33 trillion in debt. Pull your heads out of your ass and you think about wanting to be able to feed your children tomorrow.
Shit, that would be freaking so nice if it really was about what
Right.
the people wanted, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking, like we say all the time, man. Fucking, if it's a war, we're gonna fucking make sure that it happens. There's not enough fucking people in our fucking government that are going to be, for anti-intervention. It's gonna happen. We're going to war. That's why we're saying that there's gonna be a fucking draft and all that shit for fucking Gen Z. Yeah, you guys fucking push for it, but there you go. You get what you fucking reap what you sow. You get what you voted
Right. You
for.
voted for free college, man, and fucking $2,000 checks, and you got drafted and fucking more
Right.
debt.
Turns out you could have just fucking joined the military and saved yourself all that fucking debt in the first place, because that's what you're fucking doing anyway, man. Going off to go fucking kill brown kids for the U.S. fucking military, and you still have to fucking pay off all that college debt when you get home.
You notice every time fucking oil's getting pretty expensive. Oh, we gotta go blow some shit up.
So just 0.1% of sudden deaths are unvaxxed. Data shows an alarming new data report has revealed that fewer than 0.1% of people who die suddenly are unvaccinated for COVID. Statistics show that over 99.9% of sudden deaths are people who were vaccinated, despite only 75% of Americans having received COVID shots in recent. Fucking it cuts off, but yeah, dude, fucking that's yeah, like I said, fucking we can't really speak on it too much, but it's that's probably going to get a lot fucking worse too. Like we're going to probably start seeing people drop like flies as the shit gets,
Long-term effects and whatnot.
right. That we're going to start seeing the long-term effects before you know it. And yeah, dude, it's a lot of people, it's almost going to be kind of like some bittersweet told you so's, especially if something actually bad happens to somebody that, you happen to know or care about, that, happen to take it or whatever. And it's yeah, dude, it's, like I said, this is probably one of the fucking worst things that the government has done to its fucking people in a long time.
That you know of.
Right. That we're aware of. All
Right.
in the name of Pfizer, bro. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Yeah, because I just read some shit where apparently they have film of chamber speeches where they're basically admitting that fluoride's bad and yada yada, but they just keep putting it in. Like I know the toothpaste that I use that's non-fluoride, they don't have it on the shelf no more, of course, right? You can get the exact same one with fluoride.
Oh, fuck, man. But anyway, you ready to get up out of here, bro?
Show up.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate everybody stopping by. We had a damn good show tonight.
Damn good show.
Right. We're definitely going to be continuing with this this whole restream thing. Actually, let me get us back up here. But yeah, we're definitely going to be continuing with the using restream, man. It works fucking great. So yeah, we're definitely going to keep up with that. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share this video out if you would. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell, follow us on all different platforms, because like I said, we are going to be using restream. So we're going to start streaming to different platforms. So appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, share. Fuck off.
My letter.